After 3 years of simping for my high society husband, he suddenly started reading my mind. I had no clue, still busting my tail to play the perfect, demure wife because the book said the more I debased myself, the guiltier he'd feel, and the bigger my divorce settlement would be. Honey, can you spend New Year's Eve with me tonight? I know you're sneaking off to see your first love. Go on then, I've got my own nightlife to enjoy. I didn't expect the CEO to stay put and insist on experiencing my nightlife for himself. Passing a mirror, I gave myself a once-over. This whole good wife getup was so wholesome and boring, pure harmless little wifey. Paired with the original host's delicate, ingenuous face, it would definitely make Jason, that cheating man, want to slap himself. The moment I pushed the door open, I tucked away my smug look and went meek as a lamb. Honey. Jason couldn't even be bothered to lift his head from the financial reports. I quietly slipped the prepared item into his overcoat pocket, then walked up to him. Honey, can you ring in the new year with me tonight? Jason flicked his eyes up, already impatient. You dog. I'm your wife. It's one tiny request. What's with the attitude? Jason's brows snapped together. What's that sound? I blinked innocently and cocked an ear. I don't hear anything. Behind the chill of his gold-rimmed glasses was an even colder gaze. I'm not coming home tonight. My eyes shimmered instantly. But I really wanted to welcome the new year with you. Unbelievable. You can't even bother with an excuse? Look up now. The second you raise your head, my tears will fall. Jason actually lifted his head, his expression odd. I turned away, stubbornly refusing to show him my fragility. Honey, then go ahead and work. If you finish early, come home. I'll wait for you. I know you're meeting your first love tonight. Relax. I'm not sitting around. I'll hit a bar, dance, and catch the fireworks. My night'll beat yours, hands down. Oh, and I slipped something into your pocket. When you touch it later, you'll instantly remember my patience and kindness. And you'll sigh. So she knew everything. She knew and kept quiet. How considerate. So considerate it hurts. I cackled inside. Jason pressed a hand to his ear. I'm heading out. I turned. Smug. Time to party! Yay, yay, yay! I've been stuck in this melodramatic rich people novel for 3 years now. The original me was a side character. After the heroine Jessica broke up with the hero Jason to chase her dreams overseas, Jason, in a fit of pique, married me, the fallen heiress side character. The original owner was in love with Jason and fully aware of the power of a first love, so she used every trick just to keep his attention. She even tried drugging him to get pregnant, deleted Jessica's emails to him, and, once Jessica returned, framed and hurt her. In the end, Jason, fed up, kicked her out. Unlike her, I don't love Jason. I love his money. The book said Jason didn't love the original owner, but did feel guilty. On the day he decided to divorce, he planned to give her half his assets. But the original owner was so insufferable, she burned through all his patience and ended up with only $1 million. That's nowhere near enough for me. So for 3 years, I've stayed in my lane. No scenes, no drama, and even worked to push the male and female leads back together. Jason's guilt toward me would double, and so would my payout when we split. Back home, I changed into a brand new hot girl set and started on hair and makeup. A bodycon mini, garter stockings with Doc Martens, peachy glam, and big bouncy curls. Maybe it wouldn't slay men, but it would absolutely slay women. Off to get snug with my gorgeous girlfriends? I grabbed a black overcoat and my new Chanel bag and headed out, grinning. The door swung open to a cold face. Jason stood outside, giving me a once-over. A flash of surprise flickered behind the gold wire frames. He tipped a faint smile. Where are you going? What lousy luck ran into trouble the second I stepped out. Wind howled in the hall, and my heart went icy. I hugged the coat to my chest, trying to hide the outfit that didn't fit my persona. Didn't you say you weren't coming home tonight? Jason didn't seem to care what I was wearing. He stepped in and shut the door behind him, bending to change shoes. I had a dinner, but I cancelled. In 3 years of marriage, this is the first thing you've ever asked of me. I couldn't bring myself to refuse. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing, my girlfriend's blowing it up. Did I just outsmart myself and shoot my own foot? While I was spiraling, Jason's hand slipped into his overcoat pocket. He stared at the condom in his palm. Baffled, I blurted, "I didn't put that there!" I seriously wanted to slap myself. Jason chuckled. Self-incrimination. He closed in, step by step. I retreated, step by step. This is on me. 3 years married, and I haven't fulfilled a husband's most basic duty. I backed into the table, leaning away. The slit on my skirt opened higher along my thigh. His gaze dropped, the air around him heating in a flash. Your skills are limited. I get it. Besides, you have to keep yourself pure for Jessica, or she'll dump you. His face went thundercloud dark, and suddenly he started undressing. Overcoat, suit jacket, vest when his hand touched the belt buckle. I screamed inside. What on earth did he take today? The door clicked open. I craned my neck. Jessica stood at the threshold. I'd seen her 1,000 times on Jason's phone. Cool, elegant, untouchable. But right now, Jason wore only a white dress shirt, and at some point his hand had landed on my thigh. He frowned. "Why are you here?" He eased back, and I slipped off to the side to watch the show. Hurt flickered in Jessica's clear eyes. "I wanted to see you. You wouldn't pick up. So I came here. I didn't expect that after all this time. The door code is still my birthday." I stared at the back of Jason's head, a smirk tugging at my lips, part mockery, part scorn, part ice. "What a dog! The code to the marital home is your ex's birthday. You're a sleazy toad who plays it dirty, ugly, and shameless." Jason suddenly glanced back. I forced a fake smile so hard my face nearly cramped. He coughed into his fist, like he was stifling a laugh. "Oh, the fingerprint opens it too. I just forgot to change the code. Thanks for the reminder. I'll switch it in a bit." Jessica's face went pale, but she still pasted on a smile. "Jason, I booked your favorite steakhouse. Have dinner with me tonight." She looked at me. "You don't mind if Jason catches up with an old friend, do you?" Wow, the faux innocent act is strong. Lucky for you, I don't mind. Still, the play had to be convincing. I let my gaze linger on Jason, bit my lip, and forced the words out. She minds." He cut in. Jason pulled me into his arms. "Jessica, I'm a loner. I don't have old friends, and there's nothing to catch up on. Tonight, I only want to ring in the new year with my wife," he added. "And you do realize trespassing is dangerous, right?" "I wasn't," she protested. "Then what are you doing now?" Jessica fell silent. "Please leave." Jason looked down at me. His eyes softened, the hardness thawing. The sight stabbed Jessica worse than a needle. She turned with exquisite grace and, on her way out, even stumbled a little. I was completely thrown. "Don't go! This isn't how it's supposed to go. Hurry up and make up, then kick me out." Jason started getting dressed. Hope flared in my chest. I swallowed my sorrow. "Honey, maybe you should check on Miss Wen. It's freezing and she's dressed so thin, I'm worried she'll get sick." A grown woman who doesn't know to wear a coat? If she gets sick, that's on her. He finished dressing, picked my coat up off the floor, and draped it over my shoulders. "Let's go." "Go where?" "Bar hopping, clubbing, fireworks." A chill shot from my toes to my scalp. "You're kidding. Since when do you go to bars?" "The only famous spot nearby is Blue Tears, please. Please don't pick that one." Jason's mouth curved. He jingled the car keys. "Come on." I tried to resist, keeping my voice soft. "Honey, I don't want to go," he asked, patient. "Why not?" "Good girls don't go to bars." He looked me up and down. "Fair point. This outfit killed that argument. You're more old school than someone from ancient times." "I just don't want to." I toyed with a whine. I want to stay home with you. Just the two of us. I just don't want to go with you. Jason looked down at me. 2 options. 1, be a good girl and walk with me. 2, I carry you. My smile started to crack. I'll take option 1. While he was driving, his phone rang. I glanced at the dash screen, an unknown number. He answered. Jason, I'm so cold. It was Jessica. That soft, wounded whimper, even I, a woman, almost caved. Wind hissed through the call as she sobbed. Jason, will you come pick me up? I'd already planned my performance as the generous, understanding wife. Jason tapped the screen and hung up. Did he spend 10 years gutting fish at the market? How's his heart this cold? The phone rang again. Just as he lifted his hand, I hit accept. Jason shot me a glare. Jessica's crying shredded even my heart. Jason, these 3 years were hell. I thought about you every single day. I wrote you countless emails, and you never replied to a single one. You're cold. You're cruel. But I still clung to you as the only thing keeping me going through school. For 3 years, I've wanted nothing but to marry you. I turned down so many people because of you, and you married someone else behind my back. Jason, do you know how much that hurts? Jason, I'm on Chunjang Bridge right now. Will you come find me? Was she threatening to jump? Jason hit the brakes. Hope flared in me. I went magnanimous. Go on. Comfort your wounded princess. He cut me another glare, then told Jessica. No, he hung up clean, quick, and said to me, Belle, we're here. I turned to the window. The blue tears sign pulsed in the dark. I fought the urge to go feral. That's great. Fantastic. Jason got out, came around, and opened my door. Out. I dawdled in the seat. He leaned in, voice like a devil's whisper. Belle, are you waiting for me to carry you? I snapped off the seatbelt. He took my hand, led me into blue tears, and slid into an empty booth. The band on stage was playing Elopement. Lights swayed softly. I spotted my friend Jennifer. In my original world, I was a fashion blogger. After dropping into this book, I went back to it, and now have over 100,000 followers. I met Jennifer by chance. She rocks an androgynous style, 178 centimeters of clean-cut heartthrob. We interact all the time. I'm not worried Jason will see me online. His apps are all finance, politics, fitness, no short video platforms whatsoever. Jennifer spotted me too, and was peeking our way. A message popped up. I think I see you. Don't think it's me. She marched over, texting. What the fuck? Didn't you say you weren't coming? Girl, don't come here. My scumbag husband's right next to me, don't blow my cover. She paused, then slow smirked at me. All the more reason to come say hi. Jason leaned in. Who are you texting? A friend. She's a woman. Jennifer somehow snagged a server's vest and approached with a drink menu. What can I get the pretty lady and gentleman? Jason, cool but polite. A club soda, thanks. Jennifer stared like he was a museum exhibit, then asked me, and for you, miss? Fresh orange juice. 2 weirdos. Jason added, if you want, you can have a little alcohol. I'll keep you safe. I lied without blinking. Honey, I'm a lightweight. 1 sip and I'm gone. Truth is, I've drunk a table of Northeasterners under it. Jennifer read my face and looked utterly disgusted. On her way back to the bar, she typed, she really can fake it. Also, this guy is nothing like you. Why did you marry him? Because he's hot? With her brain, there's no explaining transmigration. So I gave her a reason she'd accept. He's amazing in bed. She looked back at me, deeply conflicted. That is a rare and precious trait. But can you handle it? Get lost. Jason and I really aren't the same species. Even in a bar, the air between us was stiff and dull. I sipped OJ and nearly dozed off, until a pack of young partygoers streamed in. I glanced up, and sleep fled. Wasn't Jessica about to jump off a bridge? Why is she here? Jason cannot see this. If he does, we're toast. I shot upright and blocked his view. Honey, I'm dizzy. I overdid it, lost my balance, and almost slid off the booth. Jason caught my waist in time as Jessica's crew filed past us. He tugged me closer to him. My hands pressed his chest. Heat rushed to my face. Honey, let's go home. Belle. He pinned his gaze to mine. Do you think I'll ever meet someone I can trust? The out-of-nowhere question left me blank. When I didn't answer, he helped me up and led me away. I thought we were heading home and followed, thrilled only to realize he was moving deeper into the bar. Jessica was laughing with friends, a star in her own galaxy, not a hint of heartbreak. Jason stood in the shadows, quietly watching the buzz. How had they gone from wary to doomed? I still couldn't piece it together. Jessica shrugged off her coat and stepped on stage with a guy, conferring with the band. Moments later, the intro to Dangerous Party hit. The pair was stupidly good-looking, drawing every eye in the place. Sexy moves, smoldering looks. Skin-to-skin sparks, the girl practically placed her heart in the guy's hand. The bar whooped and roared. The energy kept climbing. But beside me, Jason felt utterly alone. Without thinking, I took his hand. He's so pitiful I can't even roast him. He squeezed back, then to my shock pulled me through the crowd to the front. Jessica, radiant mid-dance, froze the instant she saw him, smile and body both locking up. Jason, she ditched her partner, jumped down and reached for him. He dodged. Jason, let me explain. Go ahead. She hadn't expected him to listen and choked. You turned me down tonight. I was devastated. So my friends brought me here to unwind. I was front row for the drama when suddenly she zeroed in on me. Jason doesn't drink. You brought him here? Stealing Jason wasn't enough. You're still scheming to wreck us? Girl, are you serious? I've been trying to push you two back together. Why are you biting like a rabid dog? I opened my mouth to defend myself, but Jessica snatched a bystander's glass and splashed booze in my face. So cold. Don't ask me why I made that dopey noise in the middle of a showdown. Thankfully, my makeup was waterproof. Jason shoved Jessica. Jessica, you're insane. She stumbled, and her entourage surged forward to menace him. Who do you think you're pushing? Want those hands broken? Shoving a woman, some man you are. Ruohan loves you so much, and you hit her over that conniving green tea? I dabbed my face with the handkerchief. Jason handed over, and instinctively stuck an arm out, nudging him behind me. Don't be scared, son. Daddy's got you. Jennifer arrived with her friends. Who are you yelling at? She shielded me and swaggered at the other side. Don't worry, Belle. My 3 buddies do Sander. Beating them is like spanking kids. Both sides started jawing again. The bar owner hopped on stage, shouting, No fighting! No fighting! We're linked to the precinct, throw a punch, and the cops will be here in 3 minutes. Jessica stared at Jason through tears, a hand pressed to where he'd shoved her. Jason, you used to call me delicate and promised to protect me forever. But just now you laid hands on me. Jason wasn't buying the guilt trip. You threw a drink at Belle first. Jessica, I'm not the kind to cherish fragile flowers. I only cherish my own. So, I'm not yours anymore? You haven't been for a long time. Tears poured down Jessica's face as she asked, edged with fury, Jason, how did we end up like this? I wanted to know that too. I didn't know the reason. Jessica didn't either. That left only Jason. He said, I read every email you sent. In them, you said you missed me, loved me, couldn't eat from thinking about me. But right after hitting send, what were you doing? I found your Instagram through your email. You're at parties, street racing, basking in other men's attention. You're not suffering at all, so why put on a show for me? I think I finally see the problem. In the book, the original me intercepted all her emails. Jason only saw them after Jessica returned. Each message was heartfelt, sent non-stop for 3 years, instantly reigniting the feelings he'd bottled up. They got back together and focused on dealing with the original me, who kept making scenes. Jason never dug into how Jessica had really lived in the States, but I didn't do that. The emails reawakened Jason's longing. He went a little crazy, wanting to know how Jessica was now, but too proud to ask. He snooped on his own and saw a life completely opposite his. He'd been drowning in heartbreak, while Jessica's days were vibrant, like she'd never been shackled by old love. Jessica shot back. Jason, me living well makes you unhappy? Do you need me to be a wreck for you to be satisfied? In moments like this, any explanation puts you on the back foot. Jason knew that, so he went for the throat with a soft voice. I'm really wasting my breath. I couldn't help it. I laughed. I clapped a hand over my mouth fast. Please don't douse me with another drink, Jessica. Jason tugged me behind him. Jessica, I brought Belle here tonight. Running into you was a coincidence. Since I have something to say. Our relationship ended the moment you used a breakup to strong-arm me into going abroad with you. I don't see you as a friend, and I don't want to reminisce, and I'll return your own words to you verbatim. From now on, stop scheming to sabotage my relationship with my wife, Belle. With that, Jason pulled me toward the exit. One of the guys with Jessica puffed up. Who said you could leave? Spell it out. Jennifer shouldered past him. Quit fronting. Who's scared of you? Look at you simping so hard even the dogs would kneel and call you Grandmaster. Say that again. The bar owner started up again. No fighting. No fighting. Jessica sobbed as she blocked Jason. Jason, don't go. She even threatened. If you walk out today, we're really done. Jason kept me behind him and steered around her. Jason, you'll regret this. The ruckus faded behind us. When we pushed through the door, the cold wind scraped us clean and clear-headed. Maybe Jessica can't understand, or she's pretending not to, but I do. What let Jason down wasn't that she was thriving. It was the hypocrisy. Staring at his profile, my eyes stung. One face for the world, another behind its back. And me? I'm just as fake as Jessica. Jason stopped suddenly and looked down at me. Belle, will you promise me something? What is it? Shadowed light flickered in his eyes. Whatever happened before, from now on, don't lie to me, okay? He added, if there's something you don't want me to know, you can keep quiet. Just don't lie. Honestly, he's treated me well. A luxury condo, chauffeured cars, 150 a month in spending money. No limits on my freedom, no pressure to share a bed or have kids. He let me enjoy everything I'd never have dared to dream of in my last life. Aside from being a bit distant if I hadn't read the novel and assumed he carried a torch for someone else and would divorce me in the end, I wouldn't have been so hostile. Reality was right there. He turned Jessica down flat and protected me. My hostility had already evaporated. Guilt swelled like a storm cloud, filling my chest. I nodded. I promise. Jason thanked me with simple sincerity. Okay, thank you. Why is he like this? Ugh. I wanted to slap myself from guilt. Then can you tell me who that guy was? I giggled, playing dumb. I love them, especially big dogs. The first firework climbed the sky and burst into gold, streaking like meteors in every direction. I was buzzing with excitement but had no poetry, so I just yelled, so pretty, so pretty. Jason folded me into a gentle hug. The crowd hushed for a heartbeat, and I heard his wish clearly. Belle, Happy New Year. Jason's rhythm changed noticeably. He used to leave early, come home late, and spend weekends at the villa outside the city. I always had to go to his office with meals and clothes to rack up goodwill. Over the New Year's holiday, he never left. Mornings he worked out, then bought groceries and cooked. Afternoons he handled work on his own. He took care of my meals, fetched packages, and bought things but never intruded. I edited videos in the bedroom, listening to chopping sounds from the kitchen. Living with him was starting to feel a little too comfortable. After the break ended, he went back to the office, but still made me breakfast, called at noon to check in, and came home earlier at night. The sweetest part? On the way back, he'd ask if I was craving anything. Even if it meant a detour, he'd bring it home. That night, Jason returned. As usual, I ran to greet him, giddy. He's here, and he brought my skewers. Jason held skewers in his left hand and a cage in his right. Inside was a golden retriever pup. I stared. Whose dog is that? Ours. He opened the cage. The little golden crept out and trotted to my feet. I barely dared breathe. I looked up at Jason. "You're okay with me keeping a dog at home?" Under the warm light, he smiled at me. "I'm busy sometimes. If he's here to keep you company, I'll feel better." I scooped the pup up, buried my face in that puppy smell, nuzzled his cheeks, and burst into shiny tears. "Wah! I finally have my own dog." Jason reached out a hand to wipe my tears. "He's being so good to me. How am I supposed to bring up divorce now?" His hand stalled midair. "Thank you, honey." Jason nodded, without a word, and went back to his room. I was so wrapped up in puppy joy I didn't notice his mood shift. While I was playing with the little guy, Jennifer called, and I squealed to her about my new dog. "Stop playing with the pup, and check Pomegranate. Someone's coming after you." Hugging the golden retriever, I pulled out my phone. Pomegranate was this world's video app, the one I posted on. An account called Eastside Sheep, with over 500,000 followers, dropped a post accusing me of being a shameless gold digger who married rich by wrecking someone else's relationship. Photos and all looked legit. The comments were brutal. "One look at her outfit and you know she's no good. Homewrecker bitch." So that's who she island. I even followed her. Unfollow now. Unfollow +1. I stayed up all night making a clarification video. My fans were reposting and defending me, but most people were still stuck on the mistress narrative, ignoring any explanation. It was obvious the other side had hired swarms of bots, crushing me flat. Eastside Sheep then dropped Jessica's photos, pushing the storm to its peak. "Wow, she's gorgeous. Fresh, elegant, nothing like that tacky slut. One's an angel, one's a trashy hoe. Is the guy blind? Passing up a goddess for some skank? Must be damn good in bed." I'd already lost 50,000 followers. Jennifer got dragged in too. You hang out with a mistress. Doesn't that make you one? Of course. Birds of a feather. She lost loads of followers herself and freaked. "Belle, what do we do against this organized, premeditated smear campaign? And with people preferring juicy gossip over truth, I was powerless. I tried reaching out to big-name influencers I knew. People who'd once called me sis now wouldn't even pick up. Some outright blocked me. Then Jennifer called. "Check the top trending topic, is that your husband?" Number 1 was Jason. He'd created an account and posted a clear timeline. His breakup with Jessica, then meeting me, then marrying me. He captioned it, "My marriage to Belle is legal, moral, and not to be slandered. I will pursue legal action against anyone spreading lies." His company's official account reposted and tagged me. "The rumored Mrs. Mew. P.S. Our legal team is ready." Jason's company had tons of celebrity endorsers, huge names. They all reposted his post. The tide flipped instantly. Eastside Sheep's a habitual liar. This time he kicked steel. "See you in court." Randoms flocked to my page. "Oh my God, it's just like a CEO romance novel, real life." The way he defended his wife, so hot. Fans of Jason's stars came bragging too. "Mrs. Moo, hi. Our idol was first to repost. Please consider renewing his contract." How can the Mew boss's wife only have 100K followers? That's embarrassing. Everyone follow her now. Plus, she's stylish and gorgeous. Learn makeup and outfits from her. I'd rather learn how to snag a husband like Moo. "Mrs. Moo, open a class." My follower count exploded. Jennifer got a boost too. She gawked. "I'm a nobody. I've never seen anything like this. Belle, your husband's a beast." Even the influencers who blocked me crawled back. "Babe, my phone glitched. Don't know how you got blocked. As if. I snorted and blocked them all in return. I pushed open the master bedroom door. Jason was in a pod chair by the window, a book over his face, basking in the sunday. I walked up and took his hand. Honey, thank you. He lowered the book and pulled his hand back. I'm the one who dragged you into this. Messed up your little world. That old distance was back. The golden retriever bounded over, gnawed on his slipper, pawed at his pant leg. Wanting up, Jason glanced down at it, then shifted his foot away. Take him back to your room. I want a nap. My chest ached at his beautiful profile. What was wrong with him? What had I done? I carried the pup away, looking back with every step. Later I saw the news. Jessica's family company had cash flow problems. Within days, the Wen family announced Jessica's engagement to Zhao Xiao, the novel's second male lead. My name was still trending, brand deals pouring in. I turned them all down and posted a new video. I finally have a dog. Help me name him. At noon, Jason came home. I bounced over. Honey, you're back! What'd you bring me? He handed me a box. Wow, Black Forest cake! Thanks, babe. I twirled with the cake, the puppy chasing my feet. Both of us at the dining table. I've put on some weight, take me to the gym, okay? Jason sat across and slid me a document, a divorce agreement. Belle, let's split. You've lived here long enough, so keep the apartment. I'll move out today. Pick whatever other properties or cars you want. All my personal savings, they're yours. You've got a lot of eyes on you now. We can keep the divorce quiet for a year, then announce it. In the meantime, you're free to date. If you ever need help, come to me. Don't shoulder things alone, losing sleep. I don't have much else, but I can keep you safe. His words blurred. All I heard was, let's get divorced. You want to divorce me? My chest ripped open. Tears gushed. Unstoppable. Is this about Jessica's engagement? You can't let her go. You're running off to crash her wedding. Jason shook his head. No, it's not about her. Yeah, right. I almost smashed the cake at him but couldn't bear to. Instead, I sobbed my way back to the bedroom, face down on the bed. The mattress dipped. Jason stroked my hair. Belle, don't cry. I shoved his hand away. Go away. He sighed, starting to rise. But I tackled him flat, straddling him, tears streaking. I ripped at his shirt. I'm not divorcing you. Jason, forget ever getting back with Jessica. If you dare leave me, I'll hang myself at your office gates. You're stuck with me for life. Lying against the white sheets, his face looked even more striking. Belle, haven't you always wanted a divorce? Couldn't say it, so I said it for you. I used to. Not anymore! I kissed his face wildly, bit his shoulder. The puppy barked by the bed, cheering me on. Good boy. Fired up, I grabbed at his belt buckle, then the world flipped. He had me pinned instead, eyes dark as night. No divorce. For life, only you.